Alright, we're back for one last round. And thanks for sticking with us. We're playing against Mad Medalist. We're on the play. And this hand is pretty good. Just need a third land, and we're rocking it. Lots of pressure, some interaction. See how it goes, but oh wow, Seeker's a fine draw. Basically makes it so that even if we don't hit a land next turn, we're good to interact a little bit. All right, this is a carried. Did not hit a land, but I'm going to attack anyways. And we'll go ahead and raise the alarm. Hopefully the opponent does not have a Siege Rhino. It looks like a Corsair revealing End Hostilities. Ugh. Yuck. Could be difficult to beat. We're going to swing in, see how our opponent blocks. And go from there. Okay. Gonna bolt the Corsair. What this does is this encourages our opponent to cast End Hostilities next turn in a big way. But if they don't, we're still okay. Because we have Seeker and a token. If they end hostilities, we can follow up with the Rabble Master and get a little down and dirty. But I want to save my Rabble Masters for after they end hostilities, because Rabble Master is fantastic when my opponent's tapped out and they have no creatures on the board. Interesting. Liliana. Huh. I'll pitch this Hushwing Gryff. I will... not redirect. Oh, I did redirect? Oops. Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and attack Liliana. I meant to click not redirect. So my opponent would be at 5, and I would be threatening a lot of damages. But bottomed it. I don't have the mana to stoke the flames, unfortunately. Please do not bioblade me, brother. Okay. That's a good start. Please don't Elsbeth me now. Oh, that's not fun. Okay. Now the board gets wiped. And 3 tokens get on the battlefield. Da, 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 da. Oops. Yeah, we'll redirect. That way, if we draw another burn spell, we can just kill her, and if we're able to generate enough tokens, we can just kill her as well. So, attacks with 2, 3, 2, 2. Okay. Just another courser. Carried it. Okay. We will redirect. I'm not attacking with the Rabblemaster. Just the goblins. I don't want to give my opponent the opportunity to trade 2 tokens for the Rabblemaster because it's going to keep eating. Okay, or eat an actual card, which is fine. Oh no. No, 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 no. That is not good. Another Elsbeth is very bad. Think we're dead. Or very close to dead. Yeah. I'll just concede here. Just don't have it. We're sideboarding against pretty straightforward Abzan mid-range, except they mainboarded End Hostilities. Alright, so Glare is obviously good. Suspension Field maybe. Lightning Strike is terrible. Phoenixes are good. Brimaz is good, and Suspension Field is good. Which leaves most of our sideboard. Griff is probably bad. The only things that it hits are Siege Rhinos. Seekers are probably pretty bad. But Raise the Alarm is just awful. And the only thing Stoke the Flame hits is Courser in the face. I'm bringing in Suspension Field, so I might as well take out 2 of those. We'll leave a Seeker in. We have chains, suspension fields, and Glare of Heresy, so it's not unlikely that we'll be able to trigger Courser or trigger Seeker consistently and get in there. So we sideboard out a lot of weak cards in favor of better interaction and a stronger late game, which I think is where we need to be. They're going to be sideboarding in a lot of like Bile Blights, Drowned in Sorrows, what have you, which are still good against us, but get worse because we have Brimaz and which we call it an Ash Cloud Phoenix, which are both difficult to interact with, to say the least. So we should be in a very good position moving into games 2 and 3, especially being on the play in game 2. This hand is interesting. We really need to draw another land. But if we do, we have double Rabble, and I think we're good. If we draw lands, this hand is absurdly strong. Thoughtseize. Guessing grabs Phoenix or Rabblemaster. Ordeal, or Dictate. Sorry, interesting. They took the enchantment. Okay. Outburst was reasonable, but we really need to land soon. Another Thoughtseize. Okay, so our opponent's start is looking relatively slow. We haven't gotten to turn 3 yet, so if they have a Courser or something. I don't know. Okay, they did take the Phoenix this time. They're already down to 14 though. They dealt themselves 6 points of damage. And maybe they're missing white. Or they have basic plains or fetch or pain land or whatever, but there's a small chance that they're missing white. We draw what we need for Rabblemaster, which is fantastic. Come on, get a Drown. They need a Drown in Sorrow. If my opponent doesn't have a Drown in Sorrow, I'll just keep on bashing with the Rabblemaster, I guess. If I draw a land, that's great, because can read the bones. Oh, that's not good for them. They go to 10. 2, 3, plus 5, 8. Come on, land. No. But because I drew the third Rabblemaster, I'm comfortable playing into the Drowned in Sorrow that they are going to need to stabilize. Siege Rhino does not do it. Not at all. Minus 16. because our opponent didn't block. But alright, we're going to game 3. Opponent did not see Brimaz, which is good. Or Suspension Field. I don't want to make any changes for game 3. We'll just run it as is. And there you go. Being on the draw is not awesome with this deck, just because a lot of like Hordling Outburst is so much better on the play. Like if your opponent goes carried it into Siege Rhino and your follow-up to a Siege Rhino is Hordling Outburst, that's not really working out. If your opponent goes carried it, you go Hordling Outburst, they go Siege Rhino, and you can chain to the Roxit or bestow an Eidolon, then you're in fine shape. But yeah. Basically, you don't want your opponent to take... Like, if they play Courser and then you play Hordling Outburst, you might be fine. But if they have a carried, it's not good. Even like Sidisi versus Hordling Outburst, not great. But I've liked Eidolon of Countless Battles a lot. I think that card is very strong. It's gives a ridiculous power and toughness boost, and if you just bestowing on tokens is very good in general because they're tokens. You know, if your opponent kills them, they've traded a whole card for part of a card. This is definitely a keep. We can interact with the problematic spell. We have Seeker into Rabblemaster or Hordling Outburst. Like, this is pretty solid all the way. We're actually quite Thoughtseize resistant. I'll probably grab the Rabblemaster here. Waiting for the opponent to decide. There's a chance that if they have a Siege Rhino on 4, they might want to take the Glare. Okay, they take the Rabblemaster. Wow, Ash Cloud Phoenix was a really good draw. We have a couple of turns to hit another or any other land. An untapped land, but Courser, it's not the best. Alright, we're just gonna get, I guess, a Plains, and then I'm gonna cast Seeker and pass the turn. Opponent draws a Bile Blight. That's, well, they will draw a Bile Blight. They reveal a Bile Blight. Glare, Seeker, Outburst, Mountain. They're taking notes on our hand. They know we have Glare, Outburst, and Mountain. They don't know about the Phoenix, which is awesome. I just want to get some damage in with the Seekers and make my opponent decide what to Bile-Blight. We can go ahead and cast the Ashcloud Phoenix next turn. And now I have 2 unknowns, so opponent might actually be a little worried about blocking. They shouldn't be, but they might be. Nope. Okay. Do they have any effects? Abzan Charm. Okay. So Secret is big and bad, but I'm glad we got the Abzan Charm out of their hand so that Phoenix can stick around a little bit more successfully. Huh. I wonder what they're deciding. Okay. We have Glare of Heresy for this Elspeth. There's a strong possibility of not attacking next turn. Yeah. Don't kill my Phoenix, please. I want it to live. I mean, you can Elspeth -3, but don't exile it. Also, 2 removal spells on it would, I guess, be fine. Not preferable. Please don't exile it. Opponent's taking a while. Okay. They Bile-Blight the tokens, which is fine. They hit a Temple of Malady, which they play, revealing another Bile-Blight, which goes top or bottom. If we get to untap with this Ashcloud Phoenix, things go really well. Bottom it, reveal a Siege Rhinoceros. Okay. That is something I'm fine with happening, I think. Please block. Awesome. That's great. And now I get to kill Soren. Opponent has Elspeth, Siege Rhino, 2 unknowns. Temple of Silence. Okay. Still can't cast Elspeth, which is fine. Bleh. End hostilities is annoying. I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world. Ash Cloud Phoenix is amazing. Liliana Vess. I'm happy to discard this useless temple. And I'm happy to discard this useless mountain as well. Opponent has Elspeth and hostilities, Siege Rhino. Seems not great, but beatable. They cannot prevent me from killing Liliana, which is fantastic. The reason End Hostilities is pretty awful is because kills their Courser as well. Wow, that's good. That was an excellent draw. Yes, I would like to use its ability. Attack Liliana. Attack the opponent. Alright. Cast Courser. Play the Temple. Oh wow. Thoughtseize might come in handy. Oh, they bottomed it? Okay. Do you know I have the Glare of Heresy? That's strange. I don't really care what my opponent plays next turn, so... Alright. Attack. I should have played the other Seeker. That entices by point to end hostilities. But no, they're just gonna Caryatid and Elspeth. Okay. So we get to Glare the Elspeth. Attack with both of our creatures. Cast Seeker. Pass the turn. Opponent draws another Courser, so he can gain 5 life. Yeah, no incentive to wipe the board. Oh, wow, Bile Blight is good. This is a close one. I can't attack because I'm at a really low life total. Wow. That is crazy. The 3 coursers. Oh, an Utter End to take care of likely my suspension field. This is ridiculous. I can't even win here. Like, I'm forced to go to 2, and I can't flip my Ashcloud Phoenix back up. I just don't have any draws. Jeez. There's no reason for my opponent not to attack all out. Only card they have left is End Hostilities. So, come on. Phoenix is really good, but and it ended up getting not getting the job done because I flooded out pretty badly. The opponent flooded out too, but they flooded out from Courser, which is much different kind of flooding out. Yeah, I'll scoop. I'm dead. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Great to have you with us. And stay tuned for my next video series coming in a little while.